Hello, and welcome to the Poe-Cast. My name is Jonathan. I'm the newest edition of the co-hosts of the Poe-Cast, and I will be talking about the Silmarillion today by J.R.R. Tolkien. This is a really amazing work of fantasy. I really enjoyed this book. Actually, I must say that this is my favorite book of all time. This book just had so many great stories in it, and if you have read The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, it is a little bit different, but once you get to the end, you will definitely see how this leads into The Lord of the Rings, because it explains everything that happened before The Lord of the Rings, and even a little bit after. But it's just the history of the elves in Middle-earth from the creation of the world to when they go to Valinor and the earth is made into a globe. The Ainulindale, which is the creation story in the Silmarillion, is a really great piece of literature. It's just very poetically and lyrically written. It has great timing throughout it. I really enjoy kind of rhythmic writing, such as a lot of Fitzgerald's writings. Like, he wrote The Great Gatsby and The Baby Party, I think it's called. Maybe. I don't know. Look it up. But anyway, okay, Tolkien and the Silmarillion. But the creation story is really great. You can see that Tolkien liked a lot of different mythology. You can tell that he liked Greek mythology and also a lot of Norse epics, which I really enjoy. I like Beowulf a lot and things like that. He just did a really good job at developing the world in this book, at developing the characters. It is a little bit lengthy and drawn out, but once you get into the feeling of it and just get into the rhythm of the writings, it is very good, a very well-written book. Just a lot of the stories are just really great stories that I think should be classics. Just throughout the book, you see both elves that do bad things and are punished for them, and also elves that do good things and benefit from them, and some elves that simply get caught in the middle and have somewhat unfortunate lives. And you also see men who have somewhat unfortunate lives, and some who do heroic deeds, and some who do unheroic deeds. But throughout the entire thing, you see that Iluvatar, who is the god of this world, you really see that he is in charge and that everything is working towards his glory, which I really enjoyed. I like kind of broad sort of writings that have a broad sense of destiny and fate, and just things that make you think. This book really made me think about a lot of things. It was very good, but I know that this will probably never be made into a movie. If it ever is, I cannot imagine that whoever did it would manage to get all of the stories in, because there are hundreds. There are a few stories that I think could be made into movies, but the main hindrance in that is that Warner Brothers does not have the rights to do the Silmarillion, and I don't think that Christopher Tolkien is going to give anyone the rights to make a film of the Silmarillion. But all in all, this was a very good book. I really enjoyed it. If you like high fantasy with very poetic, stylized language, you will really like the Silmarillion. It is just an amazing work, and I'm really glad that Tolkien managed to get most of it done and managed to pass it on to Christopher Tolkien, his son, to finish. But that is all for today, so I will see you later. Aure Intaluva.